G'day folks, welcome to an OCC Queensland weather app. Today the 24th of November 2022. My name's Chris Nitto. This update brought to you by our major sponsor TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed, and remember that they can deliver one right across Queensland. Alrighty, we've got lots of shower activity coming into the North Tropical Coast, lots of shower activity coming into the Mackay Coast. This came from that trough system near Willis Island yesterday. This came from that trough system near Townsville yesterday. So you can see both of those systems are still in play today and affecting the coastline. We can see that there's lots of cloud activity across southern, central and northern inland Queensland. Some light patchy rains falling. Some of this precipitation isn't actually hitting the ground as rainfall. It's evaporating before it gets to the ground because there's a lot of dry air in the low levels of the atmosphere. Other than that, we had some storm activity this morning across the Cape. The Cape is going to fire up with some big storms this afternoon, I would suspect. Right, let's have a look at what is expected to happen today. This morning, shower activity on the North Tropical Coast, shower activity around the Whitsundays region and the Mackay area and extending inland. As we progress through this afternoon, let's have a look. 2-3 p.m, we can see that there's still shower activity in the Mackay Whitsundays coast, some potential for some shower activity to drift southwards as well. Showers and thunderstorms very hit and miss across the across the Tablelands region and inland North Tropical Coast area. Lots of big storms developing across the Western Cape today, I would suspect, once again, and we can see some nice storms developing through the northern parts of the Central Highlands coalfields and parts of the northern Goldfields and Upper Flinders. Forgot what it was called there for a second. Alright, as we progress into this evening, we see a lot of our inland storms breaking down or breaking into rain periods. A lot of this stuff, rain periods with some heavy falls. There might be still some localised thunderstorm activity across the far northern interior. Our coastal stuff across the Mackay region starts to drift northwards again into the Herbert, Lower Burdekin by the end of the night, early tomorrow. And you'll notice there's quite a bit of rainfall off the North Tropical coastline. It's going to get quite close to the North Tropical coastline. We'll be monitoring that very closely overnight, early in the morning. Rainfall between now and when we speak again, you can see some heavy falls located over the central northern inland parts. No, got that wrong. The northern central inland part, so you can see just in here, there's potential for some heavy falls in fairly slow-moving thunderstorms with lots of moisture. Same thing up for North Queensland. Possibility of heavy falls, heavier than what you see on your screen here, across the northern interior because of the slow motion of these storms and the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, and heavy showers and thunderstorms across the western parts of Cape York Peninsula. Lots of high lightning flash densities as well with some of those. Obviously, we're watching the North Tropical Coast. There could be some heavy falls that develop tomorrow across that North Tropical coastline. At this stage, it's pretty hit and miss. We don't really know. It's going to be very close, so we'll be monitoring that, as I said. And the expectation by tomorrow morning that we'll start to see this area around Mackay start to stabilise and the shower activity shifting back up north towards the Townsville district, although not quite as intense as today's. Plenty more detail available, folks. If you'd like to support us, join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au. Check out our subscription options. And in particular, these two here provide you with all the detailed weather information you could possibly need. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.